Tuckerman Brewing Company started in January '98. We sold our first batch of beer. We started our distribution just around the Mount Washington Valley, very local. We started in kind of a modified garage. It was just a little 4,000 square foot garage that was modified to be our brewery. It started with just a couple of people, and we'd have friends that would come after work and help us bottle. So it was fun. A lot of long hours, but it was fun.
Well, a lot of folks wonder why Tuckerman Brewing Company is named Tuckerman Brewing. Well, Nik and Kirsten had a tremendous love of the White Mountains and the Presidential Range, and in particular Tuckerman Ravine. And they figured, well, we're going to brew a really good beer. We might as well have it to do with something of the area that people love to come to, the Presidential Range and to Tuckerman Ravine. It's a mecca for spring skiing.
When we started the brewery, our first beer was Tuckerman Pale Ale, which is an American-style pale ale. We intended to also sell our Headwall Alt, which is a German-style brown ale, but unfortunately we didn't have enough capacity to do anything except for the pale ale. We outgrew our original facility and moved into this location, and once we did that, it allowed us to start producing Tuckerman Headwall Alt. We do manage to sneak in a couple batches a year of our 6288 Stout, which is a American-style stout. It's named after the elevation of Mount Washington. That stout is cold conditioned in lagering tanks for up to 3 months, so it doesn't allow us the production capacity to do very much of the stout. We can only do a couple batches a year. So these are some of the basic ingredients we use in making the beer. The little cups here are filled with different types of malted barley, where you have everything from a light roast to a dark roast, and then a few variations in between. This here is actually malted rye, and we use a little bit of that in our dark beers to give the beer a little extra flavor and body. And then in the green cups here, these are different types of hops that we use. This is a pelletized version, and then these are whole leaf hops. But if you take one of these hop cones and you crush it between your fingers, a little bit of those oils will come off, and then if you smell that, it gives you an idea of the great aroma that hops add to beer.
From a love of Tuckerman Ravine and the White Mountains to a love of beer, brewing small batches in their garage, Nik and Kirsten started to fulfill their dream by opening the brewery in 1998 in its first location. And here we are today at 64 Hobbs Street, Tuckerman Brewing Company.
Welcome to Tuckerman Brewing Company!